boys and girls. Come on in. Welcome to Mimi's Reading Corner. I'm so happy you found your way back because I'm really excited to continue our reading and see what happens to Joseph. When we left off last time, he was in prison, but he wasn't pouting. He was showing a very cheerful spirit, and he was noticed by the prison keeper. And he thought, hey, this guy could help me watch over the other prisoners. So let's see what happens as we continue our reading. And this Bible story, true story, is coming from Genesis chapter 37, verse 36, through chapter 40, verse 23. Let's see how things pan out for Joseph while he is in prison. About this time, the Pharaoh, the king of Egypt, became much displeased with two of his special servants. The chief butler, who served him with wines, and the chief baker, who served him with bread. Because of his displeasure, he put both of them into prison, and Joseph cared for them there. One morning, Joseph found these men looking unusually sad. "Why are you so troubled?" he asked. And they replied, "We have had strange dreams, and there is no one here to tell us the meaning of them." In the king's court there are wise men who often tell the meaning of dreams, but we cannot send for them to come to us in prison. "Surely God knows the meaning of your dreams," Joseph told them, "and I am his servant. Tell me, therefore, what you have dreamed. He may reveal to me the true meaning." Well, the chief butler was the first to tell his dream. "I saw a grapevine with 3 branches," he said, "and while I looked upon it, buds shot forth and became blossoms, and the blossoms became clusters of grapes. Then I squeezed the juice of the grapes into the Pharaoh's cup, which I held in my hand. This I gave to the king, as I used to do when I stood by his table." God made Joseph to know the meaning of the dream, and Joseph said, "The 3 branches that you saw are 3 days. After that time you will be restored to your former position in the king's palace. But I beg you to remember me when it shall be well with you again, and make mention of me to Pharaoh. For I have been stolen from my father's house and sold a captive among these people. And for no wrongdoing of mine, I have been thrust into this prison." Well, the chief baker now told what his dream had been, and he wished Joseph to tell its meaning. "There were 3 baskets upon my head," he said, "and in the topmost one there were baked meats for the king's table. While I held the basket, the birds flew down and ate the contents of the topmost basket." Through the wisdom of God, Joseph knew the meaning of this dream too. He felt sorry to tell its meaning, though, because he knew that his words would bring more grief to the chief baker's heart. But the chief baker expected him to tell, so he said, in your dream, the 3 baskets mean 3 days, and that time the king will take you from prison and hang your body upon a tree, and the birds will eat your flesh." 3 days later, Pharaoh had a great feast for his servants in honor of his birthday. During the feast, he removed both the chief baker and the chief butler from the prison and disposed of them just as Joseph had said he would. But the chief butler soon forgot about Joseph, and 2 years passed by before he remembered to speak to the king about the one who had been so kind to him while he was in prison. Joseph just had to keep on keeping on right where he was. But we're going to find out more about Joseph and his journey. So we're going to leave it here for now. But the next time we pick up, we're going to see what happens to Joseph from this point on. So until we're together again, either find someone to read to you, or you yourself keep reading.